Hi Nana. Uh, Today we will learn, or else we will start a new lesson. Okay. Study of ammonia and nitric acid. Nitric acid. Okay. So here we will start with ammonia. We will start with ammonia. See, this ammonia, whose formula is NH3, it is known to early man. It is known to early man because it is having, okay, it is known to early man as it is having sharp biting smell. As it is having sharp biting smell, okay, and also it is produced, this ammonia, it is produced by, it is produced during what? During putrefaction, during putrefaction of organic matter. Okay, what is the meaning of putrefaction? Putrefaction means breaking down. So when organic matter is broken down in the absence of air, if organic matter is broken down, then that process is known as putrefaction. Okay, so due to this putrefaction, this ammonia gas is produced. Okay, ammonia is produced during putrefaction of organic matter. So for the putrefaction of organic matter, a bacteria, certain bacteria known as ammonifying bacteria, or else it is also called as putrefying bacteria. Okay, so ammonifying bacteria or putrefying bacteria will help in the putrefaction of organic matter, and finally ammonia is produced. So in this way ammonia gas can be prepared. See, a well-known compound. So there is another source of ammonia. So ammonia is prepared in this way, okay, by early people, okay, and even a well-known compound of ammonia called sal ammoniac. A well-known compound of what? Ammonia. This ammonia, it forms different compounds. So a well-known compound of ammonia called sal ammoniac. Sal ammoniac, whose formula is ammonium chloride. It's also called as Nausadar. Okay, Nausadar or else Nasadar. So actually this is an Indian name. This name, okay, Indian name. So it is not used by the people outside of India. Okay, so sal ammoniac or else ammonium chloride. So Nausadar, it is nothing but ammonium chloride, or sal ammoniac, it is also called as ammonium chloride. Okay, so actually, so this is a well-known compound of ammonia. So from this is another source. So this ammonium chloride is another source to produce what? To prepare or else to produce ammonia. Okay, so this is also another source to produce ammonia. Right. So we will learn some more points about this ammonia. See, actually a scientist known as Hales. He tried to prepare. He prepared actually. He did a reaction. Okay, Hales. Hales, a scientist known as Hales. He has conducted an experiment in which he heated sal ammoniac. What is sal ammoniac? Ammonium chloride. Okay, he heated sal ammoniac with alkali. Okay, so sal ammoniac is heated with alkali. So what is that alkali? He used the slaked lime. He used slaked lime. So there are so many alkalis. So particularly he used slaked lime. What is the formula of slaked lime? Calcium hydroxide. So sal ammoniac and slaked lime. Sal ammoniac and so he heated these two. So he got calcium chloride and water and this one, but he could not able to collect this one, this ammonia because he tried to collect this ammonia in water. So he tried to collect ammonia in water, but in ammonia we cannot collect water. This ammonia cannot be collected over water. So as he tried to collect this ammonia gas over the water, so he failed to collect. So he failed, okay, or else it is become unsuccessful. So he failed to collect ammonia over the water because, so there is one reason. Ammonia is highly soluble in water. As it is highly soluble in water, so this ammonia cannot be collected over water. So it is very important for this ammonia to be collected over water, as it is highly as it is highly soluble in water. Okay, right. Then there is another scientist. There is another scientist known as Joseph Priestley. Joseph Priestley. He also did the same experiment. He also heated sal ammoniac with alkali. Okay, he did the same experiment. Okay, heated okay, sal ammoniac with which alkali? The same alkali with the slaked lime. Okay, and he got ammonia and collected and able to collect and got success to collect ammonia over the mercury. So he could able to collect the ammonia over mercury because ammonia is insoluble in mercury. As ammonia is insoluble in mercury, so he could able to collect ammonia over the mercury. Who? Joseph Priestley. But the same experiment was done by Hales, but he failed to collect ammonia because he used water for the collection of ammonia. So that means when water is used, we cannot collect the ammonia gas because that ammonia gas cannot be available then. As ammonia gas is highly soluble in water, we cannot get ammonia gas. But the same ammonia, it is insoluble in mercury. Hence, Joseph Priestley, he could able to get success in the collection of ammonia gas. So like this, Joseph Priestley, he collected the ammonia gas, okay, over mercury, and he called that gas as alkaline air. He called that a gas as alkaline air. He called that gas as alkaline air. Why he called this gas as alkaline air? Because this ammonia gas, it turns, this ammonia gas, as it turns blue litmus to red. Sorry, it turns red litmus to blue. As it turns red litmus solution to, or else red litmus to blue color. Okay, as it is able to convert red litmus moist red litmus solution, or else moist red litmus. It could able to this ammonia turns moist red litmus or else red litmus solution to blue color. So that is why Joseph Priestley, he called ammonia as alkaline air. So that word alkaline air was used for ammonia by which scientist? Joseph Priestley. Okay. And after Joseph Priestley, another scientist known as Berthelot, Claude Berthelot and Davy. So two scientists. Okay, these two scientists, they established the ammonia, the compound nature of ammonia. So they said that ammonia is a compound. So ammonia is a compound of this is ammonia. So ammonia is a compound of what? Nitrogen and hydrogen. So this ammonia contains two elements, nitrogen and hydrogen. Hence this ammonia is a compound of nitrogen and hydrogen. So it was established by whom? By two scientists. Who are they? Claude Berthelot Claude Berthelot and Davy. Okay, these two scientists, okay, they established that ammonia is not an element. Ammonia is not an element. Ammonia is a compound. It is a compound, not an element. It is a compound, and it contains what? It contains nitrogen and hydrogen. So this particular compound is made up of elements nitrogen and hydrogen. Okay, and this compound is chemically called as nitrogen hydride. So it is called as chemically, ammonia is chemically called as, ammonia is a common name. Ammonia is a common name. It is not a chemical name. Okay. Chemically, ammonia is called as nitrogen hydride. It is called as nitrogen hydride. Nitrogen hydride. Okay. So like this, Claude Berthelot and Davy, both of them, they established that ammonia is not an element. It is a compound, and this compound is made up of two elements. What are those two elements? Nitrogen and hydrogen. So ammonia is made up of nitrogen and hydrogen, and this ammonia, it is chemically called as nitrogen hydride. So like this. So this is about the introduction of ammonia. Now, where does this ammonia occur in the nature, and how this ammonia is occurred? So now we learn about the occurrence of ammonia. Occurrence of ammonia. Ammonia occurrence. So ammonia, okay, it occurs in free state It occurs in free state and even in combined state also. Even in combined state also this ammonia is available. So where this ammonia is available in free state? It is available in air as well as in natural water. So in free state ammonia is available in air and little amounts, only in little amounts. Little amount of ammonia is available in air and also in the natural water. This natural water also contains ammonia dissolved in it. Ammonia dissolved in it. So like this. So free state ammonia, it is available in the air little amounts and even in natural water also. If you speak about the combined state, so this ammonia is highly soluble in water. So ammonium salts, I mean all compounds of ammonia, all compounds of ammonia are highly soluble in water. Highly soluble in water. All compounds of ammonia are highly soluble in water, and they do. So as they are highly soluble in water, so what happens? These compounds, all compounds of ammonia, they do not occur in the earth or else under the earth. They do not occur. They do not occur in the form of minerals or the earth or under the earth. Okay, do not available as minerals on or under the earth. Okay, so then where this ammonia is available? Generally it is not available. I mean the compounds of ammonia, it is not available on the earth or under the earth. So generally it is available in natural water, mainly in the form of different compounds. Okay. And one more thing. So in the near volcanic or else volcanoes related things like craters or fissures, okay, where lava streams of active volcanoes. So near lava streams, okay, see, near lava streams of volcanoes, okay, compounds of ammonia, are found. Okay, they are found in the near the lava streams of volcanoes. Okay, compounds of ammonia are found. So generally on the earth crust or else under the earth, the compounds of ammonia are not available. Okay, they are not available as minerals. These compounds are highly soluble in water, hence they are available in water, not on the earth. Okay, not on the land. Okay, right. And one more thing, it is also available near the lava streams of volcanoes. And one more thing is ammoniacal liquor, which is ammoniacal liquor. Ammoniacal liquor. So this is a source. This is a source of ammonia. Ammoniacal liquor. Okay, it is a source of what? Ammonia. That means ammonia can be obtained source of ammonia. Ammonia can be obtained from ammoniacal liquor. Ammonia can be obtained from ammoniacal liquor. Then how ammoniacal liquor is formed? Ammoniacal liquor, it is formed by the destructive distillation of either coal or else wood. Okay, so here this ammoniacal liquor, so it is formed or else it is obtained, okay, due to destructive distillation. Due to destructive distillation of coal or wood. Okay, so due to destructive distillation of coal or wood, this ammoniacal liquor is obtained, and this ammoniacal liquor, it is a source of ammonia. It's a source of ammonia. So like this, the occurrence of ammonia can be discussed. Now, so this is natural way. So we can prepare. So ammonia, it is occurred. It is not occurring as minerals on the earth or else under the earth. It is available in the water. So naturally ammonia, it is not present in the earth. Okay. So now we learn about the preparation of ammonia gas. So if you see the preparation of ammonia gas, so ammonia gas is prepared. There are preparation methods. So the preparation methods of preparation of ammonia. Okay, methods of preparation of ammonia. What is general method? General method. Okay. Another one is laboratory method. Laboratory method and industrial method. Industrial method. Okay. Industrial method of preparation of ammonia. So there are three methods: general method, laboratory method, industrial method. So we will learn all this. So first of all, we will learn about the general methods of preparation of ammonia. See, ammonia gas can be generally prepared, okay, by, so this one, by by warming the ammonium salts. So here when ammonium salts, okay, generally all ammonium salts, when ammonium salts are warmed with alkalis. When ammonium salts are warmed with alkalis, okay, what happens? They form what? Metal salts, metallic salts. They form metallic salts. Okay. Water and ammonia gas. Water and ammonia gas. So like this, ammonia gas is prepared from ammonium salts. When ammonium salts are warmed with alkalis. For example, take ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride, okay, when it is warmed with alkali means hydroxides, metal hydroxides which are soluble in water are said to be alkalis. So when when sal ammoniac, so this is sal ammoniac. There are so many different ammonium salts. For example, sal ammoniac, ammonium sulfate, okay, ammonium phosphate, so etc. So these are all different ammonium salts. When ammonium salts, they are warmed with alkalis. So that means this is an alkali, ammonium salt. When warmed, that means when heated with the alkalis, what happens? They form. So this metal and chlorine. So they form metal salts. They form metallic salts. So calcium chloride is a salt and water is formed, and along with this ammonia gas is produced. So in this way ammonia gas is formed. Suppose if this compound, if this salt of ammonia, it is heated with an alkali. For example, take sodium hydroxide. It is also an alkali. Alkali is nothing but metal hydroxides which are soluble in water are said to be alkalis. So here, when this is warmed, when the mixture of ammonium salt and alkali, sodium hydroxide, when they are warmed, what happens? So this metal will form its salt with sulfate. So it forms what? Sodium sulfate. It forms sodium sulfate, water, and ammonia gas is liberated. Okay. For example, take ammonium phosphate, take another alkali. Okay. So when it is warmed, what happens? So K3PO4. So this potassium metal and phosphate. So it forms a K3PO4 salt. Okay, water and ammonia gas is produced. So like this, in this way, ammonia gas can be obtained. Ammonia gas can be obtained when ammonium salts are warmed with alkalis. These are what? These are all alkalis, different alkalis, and these are all different ammonium salts. When different ammonium salts are warmed with the alkalis, so what happens? We will get a metal salts. These are all metal salts. This is metal salt. Calcium chloride, sodium sulfate is another metal salt. Potassium phosphate is another metal salt. So we will get metal salts, metallic salts. Okay, water and ammonia gas is formed. So in this way, so this is the general method of preparation. Okay, for the ammonia gas. And one thing we have to remember here about this one. So if you heat, so I mean these are some examples, and if you take some more examples like ammonium nitrate or nitrite, ammonium nitrate or ammonium nitrite. So these are also ammonium salts, but so what happens? They do not, upon warming or else upon heating, what happens? So they do not liberate ammonia. Instead of forming ammonia, so for example, if you take ammonium nitrate, it forms nitrogen gas. So ammonia is not formed. It forms nitrogen gas and water. So this particular ammonium salt, ammonium nitrite, when heated, when warmed, it because it's unstable, as it is unstable, what happens? This will break down into nitrogen and water. Okay, so it is, when it is heated, it is an explosive reaction. So so as it is unstable, so it does not produce ammonia gas. Here in this reaction, you don't find formation of ammonia gas. So this ammonium nitrate, when heated with the calcium hydroxide or else any alkali, what happens? So no reaction takes place between these two. So itself will break down and produce nitrogen gas and water. So neither of them will react with this one. Hence, what happens? So these two are ammonium salts. Except these two ammonium salts, all other ammonium salts, when reacted with alkalis, okay, they produce ammonia gas. So if you see this, so here NO2, here one oxygen is in excess when compared to nitrite. In nitrate one oxygen is excess. So that is why the products will be N2O. Here only N2. If two oxygens are there, so only N2 is formed. If three oxygen, that means one oxygen is there. Hence, along with N2, so it forms N2O. That means, so this is a compound containing oxygen also. Okay, so this is called as nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide, or else it is also called as a laughing gas. So laughing gas or nitrous oxide, and water is formed along with this. So here, so did you find ammonia, formation of ammonia? No. Here also ammonia is not formed. Instead of formation of ammonia, so when ammonium nitrate is used, nitrous oxide is formed, and when ammonium nitrite is heated, nitrogen gas is formed. But no ammonia formation has taken place, because these two salts are highly unstable salts. So they will immediately break down into these substances. Okay, right. So this is general method. So one general method is by heating ammonium salts with alkalis, you will get ammonia gas. So these two are exceptions. So they cannot produce ammonia gas. Instead of producing ammonia gas, they produce some other gases. Okay, right. Now we will learn the second general method of preparation of ammonia. So another general method of preparation of ammonia. See, actually we will take metal nitride. Okay, we will take metal nitride. What is this one? Metal nitride, this material. Metal nitride. Okay, metal nitride. Okay, so there is a pipe. Okay, so here from this pipe warm water. Okay, from this pipe, what do you get? Warm water. Warm water. So here there are holes. There are holes in it. What happens when warm water is trickled? Trickled means a drop by drop. When warm water is it is allowed to fall drop by drop. So trickling, this called as trickling. Trickling means, so here warm water is it is allowed to fall drop by drop. So when warm water is trickled on metal nitride, okay, what happens? So reaction takes place between this warm water and metal nitride. For example, there are so many metal nitrides. Maybe sodium nitride, maybe magnesium nitride, okay, maybe aluminum nitride, etc. So different nitride salts. These are different nitride salts. So we may take any nitride, metal nitride. So onto these metal nitrides, if warm water is trickled, so what happens? So now these metal nitrides, they react with warm water. Okay, and liberates ammonia gas. So they liberate what? Ammonia gas, along with the formation of metal hydroxides. So here metal hydroxide, it forms sodium hydroxide, NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Along with ammonia, you will get what? Sodium hydroxide. And here along with ammonia, you will get magnesium hydroxide. Okay, and along with ammonia, we'll get what? We'll get what? Aluminium hydroxide. Aluminium hydroxide. AlOH taken thrice. Aluminium hydroxide. AlOH taken thrice. Okay, AlOH taken thrice. Aluminium hydroxide. AlOH. It is taken thrice. So, like this, ammonia gas is prepared. So that ammonia gas is collected over mercury. Okay, right. So in this way, I mean, these two are the general methods of preparation of ammonia. Okay, we will learn the laboratory method in the next video. Laboratory method of preparation of ammonia in the next video. Okay, right.